This is the free new monitor and control app by Sony for the FX3, FX30 and FX6.
This is a CineD Gear News video, supported by B&H and CVP.
Hi guys, welcome to IBC 2023 here at the Sony stand with Klaus Pfeiffer. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well indeed. We already reported about the big news from the show, which is the BURANO, which we had the opportunity to see last week in Pinewood in London. But there was something that went a little bit under the radar. You also announced a new camera control app, Monitor Control.
Correct. The real name is Monitor and Control, and it was launched just yesterday.
Oh, interesting. So what can you tell me about it?
Well, it's a free of charge app that you can download from the App Store that works together with the FX30 that I have here, the FX3, and also the FX6 that we have just next to us. And it is an app that can be used to monitor and control the cameras. So for example, as you see here, you can monitor the output of the camera. You can easily switch to waveform mode. You can have a histogram mode there, and you can even have false color mode, all put on a mobile phone that is connected via USB to the camera or via Wi-Fi to the camera. This works fine with the FX3, FX30. On this side, if you turn a little bit to the side, this is connected to the FX6, and here you see very nicely that you can control the focus with these focus dials. You can control the iris with this dial.
So that's only possible on the FX6?
That's possible with both cameras, but at the moment the histogram not yet with the FX6.
Okay.
And this app will also work with BURANO. And I can also confirm that this app will work with the a7S Mark III.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
That maybe was not mentioned before in the press release, but indeed this is compatible, and we are not forgetting about the a7S Mark III.
Okay, so what are the differences in support? You mentioned the waveform is not available on the FX6 yet. Other than that, everything is working the same with Wi-Fi and cable, or?
Basically, also everything is working the same. It is just, we have not been able to do everything from the start. So there is a roadmap of features that are planned to be put in, including, for example, support for BURANO, and including support for a7S Mark III. This is coming a little later. At the moment, it is only with these three cameras.
I'm a Sony user, I have been for a long time, but I have to admit I'm sometimes a little bit confused by, there's a lot of different apps from Sony. So you had a monitoring app before, but that was for other cameras, or?
You could say that this is the new content browser mobile, this app. This makes it a lot more easy, user-friendly for users, but it has extended functionality from content browser mobile.
Okay, and you can use all of the apps with all of those cameras. It's iOS and Android, I guess?
It is iOS and Android, to my understanding. Yes, correct.
I mean, this is the Android phone. This is the Android phone. I actually already downloaded just to check the iOS version is there as well.
Yeah.
And you can connect every camera wirelessly and via cable.
That's also correct.
So, of course, wireless preview of image over Wi-Fi is probably a little bit laggy. So what's the delay we're talking about here?
Oh, I don't have it on the top of my head, but it is pretty fast, and I hope that users will find it useful. And there is a little bit delay, of course, technical. There will always be a little bit delay, but in my view, it is very much usable and will add functionality for users that they have not been able to do before.
Sony also has a lot of cloud solutions, like sending proxies of files that you shoot on the cameras directly to the cloud or via phone to the cloud. Is this also somehow connected to this app, or it's separate?
Yes and no. In a way, it is separate. So what we have been doing here at the show is using the monitor control at the foreground, so on the display. But on the background of an Android phone, you have the C3P app that will be used, or the C app, be used to upload the content while it is shot. So it is running in the background at the same time. That's possible with Android phones, but not with iOS.
Okay, very great. So actually I think there was the Xperia, there was one Xperia which had an HDMI port, the Xperia Pro.
Yes.
So now you basically have image on all of the Xperias and other phones without an HDMI port.
You could say that. Obviously, the HDMI port had a different quality. This is via USB, which has a reduced quality, but for monitoring, this is absolutely fine.
What resolution are we getting? It's also dependent on.
I don't have this in the top of my head. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, we're going to show a lot of B-roll of the app, and it's free to download, right?
Correct.
If anybody who has an FX3, FX30, FX6 can try it. FX9?
Not.
I'm asking as an FX9 user.
Sorry, I don't think so. I need to check.
Okay.
FX9 support? No.
That's a shame. But Burano is supported, so that's good.
Definitely.
All right, thank you, Klaus.
Good.
The app is available now?
It's available on the different stores from today.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks everybody for watching. Stay tuned to CineD for a lot more from IBC 2023, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.